Abale ndi alongo, tineneza kuti inuyo zoti kuli page ya My For Us. Simukudziwa? Tipangeni subscribe lero komanso tauzen konena.
At 20:05, I missed another call from Ms. Colleen Zamba, and I immediately called back. During this call, she wanted to find out if there was space in the craft so that Honorable Chimwendo Banda would join the late Vice President. At this point, the assumption was that she's already been informed through other means that the Vice President was going to go to Nkatabe using the craft. I informed Ms. Zamba that the MDF had advised that the plane had only space for 8 passengers and 3 crew members, as this time had been told by the Deputy Chief of Protocol that the plane had been configured to carry only 8 passengers. I further informed Ms. Colleen Zamba that even some people who were to form part of the delegation were removed from the list, and they would go by road. Later in the evening, I received a call from the clerk of cabinet, then Mr. Samson Ngutwa, who informed me of a 5 million kwacha condolence money that was being arranged to be given to the late Vice President to condole the Kasambala family on behalf of the government. He told me that he had been instructed by the Secretary to the President and Cabinet to contact me and make arrangements to hand over the money. He had already been in touch with the Deputy Director of Administration earlier on. I subsequently advised that this money be handed over to an appropriate officer or officers, that is accounts officers, in the morning of 10th June 2024. Specifically, I guided him to have the accounts officer and OPC to reach out to the chief accountant in the office of the Vice President. Internal normal arrangements will be further made to hand over the money to the ADC or the guard commander at the Vice President's residence before departure of the late Vice President to Kamuzu International Airport. Events immediately preceding the departure of the plane of the late Vice President from Kamuzu International Airport, 10th June 2024. In the morning of 10th June 2024, I read that an accounts officer from the office of the President Cabinet had handed over the money to Ms. Gangile, a personal secretary to the late Vice President. I led this arrangement when Ms. Gangile requested me to carry the money to Kamuzu International Airport and give it to the ADC or the guard commander, as there was no time to get to the Vice President's residence before departure to the airport, as the convoy had already positioned or mobilized. I duly carried the envelope containing the money as I was about to leave to see off the late Vice President at Kamuzu International Airport. And
tikuthokozeni pa chisankho chanu chomwe munasankha pokhala ndi ife a My For Us. Zomwe kwambiri takuthokozani.